Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I am almost finished the second sleeve on Tagri's cardigan. It took me longer than I thought. But I'm actually onto the shaping. I've cast off the stitches at the start and I'm decreasing now. But I still have to check the got a mistake there somewhere. Oh, they have knit two stitches together. That's what I've done instead of knit one, purl one. That's better. Purl one, knit one. Right, and I am onto the cable part in the middle, so I'm onto the 47th row of the button. So it's cable 4 back, 2, knit the first 2 stitches, and then knit the stitches off the cable needle. And then it's purl 2, knit 4, purl 2. Purl 2, 2, oh, it's knit 4. That's where I make mistakes, you know. I say 2 instead of 4. Knit 4. Purl 2. And then it's cross 4 front. So that's cross 4 front. I have to knit 2 and purl 2. So take the first 2 knit stitches onto the cable needle, purl the next 2 stitches, then knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle, and then it's cross 4 back. That's a cross 4 back. So I have to take 2 stitches off the cable needle at the hole at the back, and then knit the next 2 stitches. Then purl those 2 stitches off the cable needle. So there, that's purl 2, knit 4, purl 2. That's purl 2, knit 4, purl 2, and cable 4 front. So that's 2 stitches onto the cable needle, knit the next 2 stitches, and knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle. Those are just ordinary cable, they're not cable cross. The cable cross is knit and purl in the same cable. And that's my last one for that row. Put my cable needle down before I swallow it. And then it's purl 2. And then knit 1, purl 1 to the last 2 stitches. So the last stitch is a purl 2 together, and that's a decreasing started on the sleeve. And now the pattern says, reshape the top, cast off 6 stitches at the beginning of the next 2 rows, which I've done, and that'll leave me with 82 stitches. Now the rest of this, it tells you the decreasing, but it doesn't tell you how many stitches you should have left after you've done some of these rows, and that's where I get mixed up. So it says decrease 1 stitch at each end of the next 5 rows. So that's 10 stitches I'm going to be losing. So I'll go from 82 to 72. So I've wrote 72 down next to that bit. And then on the following 4 alternate rows, that's decrease on the following 4 alternate rows. So that's 8 stitches I'm going to lose. So that brings it down to 64. So I've wrote 64 down. And then on the next 2 following 4th rows. So that's another 4 stitches, but that tells me I'm left with 60 stitches. So I got that right anyway up to there. And then decrease 1 stitches each end of the next 5 alternate rows. So that's another 10 stitches. So I've wrote 60 down there. And then on the next 5 rows, which tells me 40 stitches. So that's, my maths is right anyway. I've got everything right. And then cast off 5 stitches at the beginning of next 2 rows, and then cast off the remaining 30 stitches, and then I'm done with the sleeve. But before I can do any more of that, I have to take a walk over to the post office, because I have an order to post from my Etsy shop. So I have to take a walk over to the post office. In fact, I'm not sure whether I'm going to walk. I'm not even sure whether it's raining. If it's raining, I'll be driving over. I'm not sure whether it's raining till I get up and have a look out that window, because I've sat here all morning knitting. I've never really looked out the window. It's just been getting darker and darker. But if it's dry, I'm going to walk over, because it's a 15-minute walk over and 15-minute back, so it's half an hour of exercise, isn't it? But if it's raining, the exercise can get lost. So that's what I'm going to do anyway, and I'll catch up with you when I come back. So just a little bye for now. I'm not finishing the video. I'll be doing a little bit more to it when I come back. Well, I'm back again, been to the post office, and I have been knitting away. Both sleeves done. I've just kept on knitting and knitting until I got them done. It is 5:45 now, and I'm going to make my tea. I've sat since I come from the post office. I was determined to get these finished. These are the back and the fronts, and I've got the shoulders pinned ready to sew, and then I can put the sleeves on. But before it's actually finished, when I get it all sewn up, I have to do this bit here. These are the fronts. The front bit of the cardigan, that, or the jacket that comes down there. And then I have to pick these stitches up here. They're doubled over because they're stitched down on the inside here. I have to stitch them down on the inside. These are the front of the jacket. And then I have to knit till it goes around here in the middle of the back of the neck, and then do the same with the other side. But this is just plain stocking stitch. It won't take me very long to do that. And get it all sewn up, and then I can get it sent off to the United States to Dagri, who was probably wondering if she was ever going to get this jacket. But I would imagine I'd probably have it all finished and probably be able to send it off on Wednesday. But I don't think I'm going to get any sewing done tonight, because my eyesight, I don't like sewing in the night time. My eyesight's not good for, I like perfect daylight when I'm sewing. So anyway, that's a little job to do tomorrow. And I went to the post office posted off an order I had for my Etsy shop. Got home, made myself a cup of tea, sat down, was just about to drink the tea, and my phone goes ding dong. That's the kind of noise you get from Etsy when you have an order. I thought, I've just been to the flaming post office. Whatever it is, it's waiting till tomorrow. But when I checked, it's one of my subscribers has bought some of my coasters, the Christmas coasters. But as it's a small packet and I don't have to take it to the post office to get it weighed, I do have a couple. I did buy a couple of stamps for a large letter. And I know it's under 100 grams, that's why I don't have to get it weighed, so I can just pack it up, put the stamp on, and walk up to the top of my estate and shove it in the post box. But I'm going to wait until maybe it's about 10 o'clock, just in case there's any other ones come in. I only have 2 stamps, so if there is any other ones come in, I'll be able to just pop the 2 of them up in the post box. That's my second order for my coasters, which I'm happy about. But once I've taken that one down, I'm going to have to knit another set straight away for the to take its place, because I do have a set of each on the Etsy site. Once it's been sold, you know, they take the picture off, nobody can see it, but I like to have a set of each on the thing. So after I get Dagry's jacket all finished now, I'm going to do a set of those first. But I do have Dagry's poncho to start on. But I also have an order from a lady, well, her name's Claudette, but she calls herself Tora King on YouTube. And I do have a cardigan for her. And I had to look through my emails because I couldn't remember whether I got Dagry's poncho first or whether it was Claudette's cardigan. And Claudette did send me the wool, and it's Aran. And when I checked, it was Claudette's that was before Dagry's poncho. But because it's a very dark, it's practically black, I cannot knit that colour over night time. I can only knit it during the day. So I'm going to start Dagry's poncho, because this is just, it's a nice light colour. I can knit tonight, and I'm going to do Claudette's during the day. And because it's Aran, and this is the equivalent to Aran, I'm doing 2 balls together to make Aran for Dagry's poncho. They'll not take as long to knit as if I'm using the double knitting. I'm not sure about this one, the poncho, because it has got, I have got 190 stitches on that needle, and they're really squashed in as much as I can get, as tight as I can get them on the needle. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to knit across. I have knitted 1 row, but that was a cast on row, and it always takes a bit longer to knit the first row after you've cast on. So it's probably going to take me a bit longer than I thought for to do this, but it's just stocking stitch as well. It's just different stripes of colours in it, and it's knitted. The stripes will be going down over that way, you know, instead of they're not across. That's why I've got so many stitches on the needle. But that's something for, I'm going to make some tea for myself first, because I'm starving. And I did walk over to the post office because it was actually wet, but it had been raining, but it was dry, and I just got in time. It did start drizzling when I got back, and I did do, I think it was 2,200 steps, which I've got on my phone. I should get one of those watches where you have it on your wrist and I can count all the steps I do, because I do like to do, you know, we're sitting knitting all day. I do need a bit of exercise as well. I keep my legs going. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to make some tea, and I'm going to start on this this poncho for Dagry, and then start on Claudette's tomorrow during the day, and do what I can. But like you're seeing, it's Aran, it's thicker needles, thicker yarn. It's not going to take as long. But tomorrow, before I start on anything, I'm going to get this sewn up, because I do have a little bit knitting to finish round the back of the neck. So a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time and let you see how far I've got with anything I'm doing, and I can put my cable needle away for now. But I do have another little cardigan I'm doing. I started a little while ago in my bag for the shop, and that has got cable on, but it's another one. It's dark brown. I can't knit that every night time anyway, but that's just for what I do at weekends. So